Welcome back to Bassip. So today guys, we have some more news on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro that was announced back in August at Power Morphicon, and there they showed off the White Ranger. So this Lightning Collection is sort of going to be like the Legacy Collection, where we're going to get Legacy Rangers as well as new Rangers in a really high quality form. These figures are going to be standing at 6 inches, which is a reasonable height, and also it's going to have swappable heads where they're actually going to have like a mold or a version of the actual character's head that you can use, or if you would rather have the helmet on, that's fine as well. We saw a little bit of that with Tommy at Power Morphicon on the White Ranger figure, but that's all we've really seen from the collection to this day. But we did actually get a list of upcoming figures and toys in this Lightning collection that I did want to go over. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all of the ones that have been confirmed right now, as well as ones that I'd like to see in the future in Wave 2. So let's go ahead and go down the list, shall we? We have the Magna Defender. That's an interesting choice. I've noticed with this list that they're actually going for like more prominent characters, so not something like a Yellow Ranger or a Blue Ranger, a lot more prominent characters, although we do have a couple of regular Rangers. We also have the Beast Morphers Red Ranger, which makes sense. Red Rangers are more prominent than any other color, and this will be the series that will be out at the time of the launch of this collection. We also have the Dino Charge Red Ranger, which was an interesting choice. MMPR White Ranger, which was already announced. MMPR Pink Ranger, that's an interesting one, mainly because they went with pink than any other MMPR Ranger except for white. I was kind of expecting green, to be honest. Here's another big thing, Lord Zed. So we're actually going to get some villains in this line, which is great because I love villain figures and we don't get it too often. We have SPD Shadow Ranger, that makes sense. Beast Morphers Gold Ranger. We also have some non-figures announced, like an Ultra Zord. I don't know what that's from. Kata Sword, a Kata Sword, and a Cheetah Claw. I think the Cheetah Claw is going to be from Beast Morphers. As for the other two, I really don't know what that is from. I'm gonna have to do some research, but I think there's been like at least 3 Ultra Zords within the series. I feel like that name comes up all the time, so that's a question mark definitely for me, but I guess we'll figure that out when we actually get some like photos and, you know, when they show off these figures. But let's go ahead and go a little bit more in depth. Villain figures, that's very exciting. Lord Zed makes sense to be the first one to release. I think he was the most prominent MMPR villain, although Rita would have made a lot of sense as well. I would actually like to really see a Dark Spectre because he's like the ultimate Power Rangers villain, and I don't really know if we have any toys of him. That would be really cool to see in the future. If I had to go with like 3 more, I'd say Daishi because he has kind of like a Ranger outfit anyways. Sledge, I know he's recent, but I still really like his design. And Mesogog, that would be really cool. He's really scary, or, you know, more creepy than most Power Ranger villains, so I'd like to see him in this Lightning collection for sure. As for other Rangers, I would like to see SPD Red. That's just because I like SPD so much, in the Red Ranger costume. Awesome in my opinion, preferably in swap mode, or if you can have extra accessories, that'd be really cool. Quantum Ranger from Time Force is a big one, just because it was a weird season having 2 Red Rangers. Plus, I don't think there's too many Quantum Ranger figures out there, or at least updated ones. I'd really like to see him. Green Ranger, MMPR. Now, I'm not a huge Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, but you just can't do this Lightning collection without the Green Ranger at some point, so I really see him coming in Wave 2 either way, and I'd like to see him. RJ, because who doesn't love RJ from Power Rangers Jungle Fury? And I feel like it's been forever since we've had a Jungle Fury figure. It might have been since the initial run, although maybe we got one in Super Mega Force, I'm not sure, but just any Jungle Fury Ranger, preferably RJ. And also, I'd like to see just one Turbo Ranger. Turbo seems to really just get left behind. Now, it is not really that much of a favorable season, and I honestly didn't like it too much, but come on, a Turbo Ranger would be great. It's been so long since we've seen one, and the costumes aren't too bad, but either way, I just want to see it return. But that's all I have to say on this particular topic, and I do want to know what you guys think as well, because this is such a big topic, and there's so many different possibilities that I would love to go through your comments and see what you want to see in this Lightning collection. So for Wave 2, what Rangers would you like to see? Also, let me know what you think of this first wave. Are you excited or are you disappointed? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in next video. Peace.